I think Doggy Style changed the lane of which, you know, we were coming as far as West Coast music. Mm-hmm. A lot of us, you know, were focused on East Coast hip hop. Not that we wanted to mimic East Coast, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it. A lot of our beats, like I said, break beats and a lot of heavy, you know, whatever, chopping up samples and up tempo, and you know, I think when it came to Doggy Style, it just put us in a different element as far as West Coast concerned. The production, you know, what niggas was, you know, niggas rapping about getting high and just, it was on a different element.
It was exchanged to the guard, kind of like it was exchanged to me, and that's why I say that album itself, not just for Snoop Dogg's appearances on there, but just for everybody from the way the Dog Pound came in from.
But I think too the main key to me that the Chronic and Doggy Style did that really changed it is on a commercial pop level.
Definitely.
They made the music slower, and it also made it feel more inviting. If you listen to Police, that's an angry record. Gangster is an angry record.
Definitely.
Whereas Gin and Juice, that sounds fun.
It's an angry record. Like, niggas was mad.
They were mad.
Niggas was mad then because of what was going on.
One Time Gaffled Them Up is not a happy record.
No, we had angry records because at the time we wanted people to respect what we were doing in hip hop, but then we also wanted motherfuckers to know what's going on over here.
Yeah.
I think Dog came in with the aspect of like, okay, you niggas know we banging. So now I'm going to take it to a different aspect.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it to where when we ain't shooting and killing each other and woom-de-woom, now I'm finna tell y'all what we do just on a good day.
Yeah, we smoke weed, we
smoke weed, we gin and juicing. Nigga, it wasn't all just like, put it like, it was
fun.
It wasn't all murder was the case. You get me?
And two, this is something that in retrospect, I noticed this when it happened, but I didn't understand it at the time, which is with Doggy Style in 93 and being, going to like high school and college events, I noticed this was the first time I had ever seen at a white party or a lot of white people at a party where they would play the whole album. I'd never seen that with an NWA or Compton's Most, with nobody, not a Public Enemy, not named the most popular rappers ever. Never until really the Chronic and Doggy Style. And I remember it started with the Chronic and then that really exploded and became even more pronounced with Doggy Style. Never saw it.
Hood feel good music.
Yeah, feel good.
Because it wasn't intimidating.
Music. Because even like you said with the Chronic,
Let Me Ride.
But even the start with Nothing But a G Thing.
Yeah.
You would look at that title, and before you hear the music, you would go, Nothing But a G Thing. Your instinct is like, oh, these niggas finna be on some hood gangster shit. This ain't nothing but a G thing, a gangster thing. But then when you hear the music, and then...
Yeah, and the video.
Then making popular a groove that has already been embedded in some motherfucker.
Right.
You know, when motherfuckers heard that I want to do something freaky, that's like, wait a minute. I heard that shit before. My mama used to play that shit in the kitchen and shit.
And it's familiar.
Or my auntie used to bump that shit.
Yeah.
So it gave you the automatic, man, I feel good like a mother.
I'll tell you another cheat too, Eiht. Rolling down the street, smoking Indo, sipping on gin and juice, walking down the street, watching ladies go by, watching you.
That's what I'm saying.
It gave, real familiar.
But then, like I said, but then they knew how to nigga, we're going to turn this into a feel good.
Yep.
And then when you watch the visuals, it make you feel, oh, man, niggas is all out kicking it at the drive-in and passing drink around. It's like you said, it made a motherfucker put on the record and go, oh, I could listen to this.
It sounded like they was having a party, dog.
It sounded like they had a party.
And then Doggy Dog World continued that too.
Let me, like you said, let me ride. Who gon' let me?
Yeah.
How can you even? It don't matter what the color is,
right?
Even if you are, like you said, all Caucasian white party with a gang of college kids getting drunk and motherfuckers bumping. Let me.
I'd never seen that before.
How can that be deniable? You know what I'm saying? It's undeniable for you to sit up and be like, I don't want to hear that.
And I was at college at Xavier in Cincinnati.
I don't want to hear that. Even with
Xavier
nothing,
and they was banging that out. That's what they was banging.
They made the acceptable even on the street tip. So that's why I think it turned the era of alienating a lot of West Coast artists to where, you know, yeah, you niggas don't do nothing but gangbang, shoot at each other, and say the police. Now, oh no, nigga, we party, we feel good, we smoke a little weed, we ride around in our nice cars and our low riders, and it's a good day today. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like you said, from the Chronic, Snoop it was the same formula because look who you got behind the boards. You got Dre behind the boards, and like you said, Snoop led all of the Chronic, so it's just the same formula. Let's just do a part 2 and call it Doggy Style, and now you gonna be the lead.
Hey, you never get invited to none of those sessions?
Which ones?
For Doggy Style.
Oh no. I was not a Death Row camp invite because they were cool with, you know, Suge. Suge ran Death Row, and even though they were mixed in, Bloods and Crips, and they all got along, we were still Crips to Suge. You feel me? So we were Bompton's most wanted to Suge. That's what he used to call us.
And you know what's funny? You think Quick being over there at that time with them, because Quick was hanging around with them a lot.
Of course, that had a lot to do with it. I mean, you've heard stories about it. So I mean, but that would be natural, of course. You know, Quick was hanging around with them. He was hanging out with them. I think Suge started managing him and all of that. That's how he was able to perform at the Source Awards on their showcase. You get me? Because Quick was signed to Profile. Yeah. He was non-existent with Death Row, but once a lot of came in.
Profile had him on suspension or something at that time. They wouldn't let him put out these records.
So he got Suge involved, and Suge got to be in his manager. So, you know, no, I never got any Doggy Style invites.
Can you imagine how that would have sounded?
You know, you know, went the way it should have, and I think it is what it is.
Well, you was dropping your own plastic.
Yeah, I had already been,
he was doing quite well for himself.
I had already been, you know, I hadn't been a part of a crew, you know. That was a crew. You know what I'm saying? Death Row was a crew. Ruthless was a crew. You know.
Well, you had your own crew.
Lynch Mob was a crew. We was just us, man. That's it. we was
all
just us.
I remember hearing about Wondering was, man, I can't wait to hear Hawkenberg, because you was putting
we was just us,
niggas
man.
on the run.
We didn't have no big entity clique or nothing like that. It was a couple of niggas from the neighborhood, you know, and that's how we did it, man. 4, 5 of us, and that was it, man.
Gangster Chronicles, we gon' tell you how it goes. If I lie, my nose will grow like Pinocchio. We gon' tell you the truth and nothing but the truth. Gangster Chronicles, this is